So I'm Zeke Matevosian, and for years I've been documenting this hustling behavior, squatting, hustling behavior, and how it's socially engineered because of the way the laws are and police policies are that encourage specifically girls that move in, how they behave to, they're encouraged to scam the people to move into. And my case, I'm a child of a mother who has Munchausen by proxy, a survivor of childhood sexual abuse, and how that affected me, made me submissive, and how submissives are taken advantage of, particularly. So it's a perfect case study. Squatters, scammers target submissives because they have low boundaries, social boundaries. They're more likely to allow someone in and take advantage of them. And then, so my case is particularly healing because I'm submissive, and then I have this house, and because the way mom is, and that's documented all also. So right now, to this day, I'm getting daily calls, mom calling the police saying she's lost the keys. And the police called me to go over there with that issue, and they explain constantly to them that that's what it is. That's what she's been doing for 7 years. They have no interest in solving that problem. They have no interest solving the problem with the squatter here. It's a phenomenon I'm documenting. And the behavior of the squatters, it's all this document, the case study, and they themselves are survivors of childhood abuse, and they target other survivors of childhood abuse like me. And because this house, so then this house is paid off, it's my mom's, and then so I lost my job and all, the slander, everything that the previous squatters have done to destroy me. But then I have the house, and then so my occupation has been to help others by providing a space to live. And I don't charge much. And so that's ideal thing, because like my dad was submissive because of the way my mom was, and he had the same issue. People would say his coworkers that he's ruining the market. He wouldn't charge for what he's doing. That's why the Justine Taylor, that one squatter, I charged it, posted on roomies.com was $20, because the interest of this isn't money. I'm not motivated. And so that's what makes me ideal target by squatters. Now, this latest attempt, exactly. Now, this one is different because there's a person who's moderating it, this latest attempt, and he actually did a contract, and the contract says that the occupant be helping me with this YouTube channel. There's a contract that says they're not allowed to claim tenancy. They're not allowed to do. And then so this latest thing, I've documented how before she moved in, she was super, super smart. I was so impressed by how much she knew about all of these experiences that I've had and how we connected. We had two long car rides, and the conversations was so impressive. Like, how does she know so much? Like, I was telling people, started telling her about this stuff, schooling her, and she was schooling me because she knew so much, but she's just 23, but then once she moved in, it was so frustrating. Like right now, I was at Peter's house, which was often the case with people who move in. They would frustrate me so much, like this late girl did just today, and a previous day, that go to Peter's, like, leave this place. A lot of them I've had that same experience. And I was discussing with her why that she had said she's so good at communication. She was in before she moved in, and then when she moves in, she's so frustratingly she was acting like a robot and acting like she doesn't understand, and I've recorded how she does that. So then, what would that agenda? She's responsible. She has different personalities. So why would motivate her to be super smart before she moves in? The agenda would be to impress me to move in. What would motivate her to behave in such a way that I would think she has cognitive issues, like, which I always say a lot of it is when people pretend they have a cognitive issue, it's pretending because they have an agenda. A lot of the people, the special needs people or the scammers, or the people who pretend they can't understand, like you see in Judge Judy, the judge, that they pretend they can't hear, they pretend they can say, why? Because it serves a different agenda. What's that agenda a lot of times? What's the agenda when someone acts stupid or tries to irritate you? They're trying to hustle you. They're trying to irritate you because then they can collect evidence to incriminate you, threaten to sue you, and things. So this contract now is written that the current occupant can't sue unreasonably, can't press charges, and to cooperate. And I'm going to ask her to that this documentation of her, and then ask her about it, her to participate in this case study. That she's in that room and she was acting so irritatingly stupid that it pissed me off and went over her agenda is obviously the same as all the other ones. It's hustling behavior. When before she was super smart, agenda would be to move in. Once you move in, you act super stupid to irritate you, to collect evidence that you're, angry with her, and then so if she participates in it, if agrees to participate in it and come clean about it, that would be nice. Because that the now the contract facilitates, and I asked the facilitator to include that in the contract, that she agreeing with this, then I will have a profit from it. And that's what I want, and that is my goal with all the people who have been here. Once this gets on TV, they would be motivated for the income, that they would get their fair share, that contract, the intellectual property contract, that I offer everybody who I've recorded, that they get their fair share of this. So they would be motivated to come clean, and I offer them immunity, complete immunity. Everybody involved with this project, complete immunity, so they're not worried about being prosecuted or held liable for what they did. Instead, they profit, getting their fair share of the profits according to the intellectual property contract. And so I'm making this, and then she's in that room. When she comes out, I'll show it to her and see how she responds to it.